Hi.
Oh, hello.
That's Bella.
That's Brian.
And we're in my kitchen. And this is our first cooking stream. So we did one of these, like, just off stream and just recording it and to see what it would look like. And it seemed like it would work pretty good.
Yeah.
And, well, the beauty of the modern world is that things like the World of Warcraft cookbook exist. So we thought that since we're both huge nerds for stuff like World of Warcraft, that we would stream some cooking, some of the recipes from them. So that's what we're going to do tonight. This is the first one. And the way we're going to try and do this is, so I'll talk a little bit about what I'm doing. I have a camera over here that shows my cutting board and everything. So I'll talk a little bit about what I'm cooking, and then Bella will take over and she'll talk about like lore and stuff like that. So
Easter eggs it is today, because that's what I have on the brain. Yeah,
there we go. So we'll kind of bounce back and forth between the two of us, and there's my dog. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So today we are cooking
something delicious.
Something delicious indeed. I need to be able to see my screen so that I know what I'm doing.
Well, that's a good idea.
Should have done that to begin with.
It's fine.
Oh god, fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Fucking thing sucks.
Alright, so main course, we're doing the classic recipe from original World of Warcraft, Dirge's Kicking Chimeric Chops, along with
Nailed it.
sauteed carrots right there. And we're also going to do sugar dusted. I believe that's pronounced shoe, but I could be very wrong about that. But sugar dusted shoe twists. And so that by virtue of Bella and I being able to sit down and eat dinner while it's hot, we're actually going to be making dessert first. So, hope this is entertaining for everybody, and yeah, enjoy the ride. Like, expect to hear us cursing at ourselves, or me cursing at myself, and Bella laughing at me doing it, so.
I'm so fucking excited for this meal. I can't even stand it.
Alright, so like I said, we're going to start off with I talk about what I'm doing for cooking, and then we'll trade off, and Bella will talk about lore while I do some of it. So for this recipe, calls for 1 stick of salted butter. So I kind of don't like that it doesn't have the measurements for the butter, that it just says 1 stick. So Bella, who is also an excellent cook, came to the agreement that 1 stick should be 2 of these half sticks. So that is our 1 stick of butter.
That's what I think.
That's what I think. So fingers crossed. We need 1 cup of water.
Brian, not in the sink.
What?
Sorry. It sounded like you were peeing.
It did. Yeah, it did. It did kind of, didn't it? And 2 tablespoons of sugar. Since this doesn't specify white or confectioner's sugar at this stage of the recipe, I'm assuming this means granulated.
It's gonna happen anyway.
Because otherwise, generally speaking, if they meant white sugar, they would say white sugar or confectioner's sugar. They would say that. But since it just said sugar, I'm assuming they mean regular granulated sugar.
That's what I would go with.
Right.
Oh, yeah! I figured it out, by the way.
What did you figure out?
I figured out that if I log in to Twitch, I have a different view, I can now see what you're seeing.
Oh, good.
So that's sick as fuck, homie!
Outstanding. Okay. first step of the recipe was to preheat the oven. The oven is already preheating at 425. So, water, butter, and sugar in a saucepan over medium heat.
Dope. Now, I'm gonna pull up my Easter eggs that I found. Where'd you go? Haha. Well, the first one I told Brian about earlier was that if you are there are certain guards in almost every major zone of every race that will have certain emotes when you do certain emotes at them. And one of the fun ones is if you're a Blood Elf Paladin specifically, I don't believe it works if you're anything other than a Paladin. If you slash I at the guards, they will kneel every single time. And I think I'd like to think it's because you're above them in every way. But I don't know exactly why they make those stupid decisions. Like, why? But if you try to do any emotes towards a Darnassus Sentinel, they have 0 reaction, except for if you ask them where the enchanting trainer is. And if they are a female sentinel, they usually think that you're calling them enchanting. And so they get real flirty with you. And that's the only emote that they have.
I didn't even know that one.
That's the only emote that they, and it's not all of them. It's only maybe a handful, 4 or 5 out of the whole of Darnassus that will do it. But when you find them, they even do a little hair twirling thing. They pop their hip out. So dumb. I love it though. Oh, I also told them about did you already know about the Goblin Shredder display?
I didn't know about that one.
Oh. So, if you have a Goblin Shredder mount, and you look into the cockpit of it, the most dangerous area, you'll see a picture, if it's the old version, a picture of Sarah Kerrigan from StarCraft on the control panel. And the new Shredder model, first introduced via the Sky Golem, features an updated image of Kerrigan from StarCraft 2. Siege Crafter Black Fuse's modified Shredder features an image of Garrosh Hellscream. I'm getting this from Wowpedia, by the way, so if it's not a thing anymore, I'm sorry. It's on the internet, which means it existed at some point. I don't even know what the fuck that's about. I already forgot what you were doing. I already forgot what you were doing.
Oh, well, that's fine. You were talking, so, I'm fine with that. Okay, so, I don't buy eggs anymore because they're stupid expensive and may kill you. So, egg substitute this evening. We're going with white distilled vinegar plus 1 tablespoon white distilled vinegar plus 1 teaspoon of baking soda is the equivalent of 1 egg. So this recipe calls for 4 eggs, so we're going with 4 tablespoons, which is also a 1/4 cup of white vinegar.
Dope. Dope. Do I still have regular stuff?
And we'll see if it works. The good thing about substituting the eggs is I'm pretty sure that the recipe will work either way. It might just not rise, but it would still be edible. I think.
I feel like
I think.
if it's pronounced chew instead of shoe or show, I would like them to be a little chewier.
That's fair.
I don't know, a delightful chewy pastry sounds fabulous.
It does. Alright, 4 teaspoons baking soda.
This is so fun that I get to just watch it from here.
Why?
I can see everything I mean, I can't see what you're doing right there because you're not within camera frame. But
I guess I should be, shouldn't I?
it's just
Well,
like you're not in any frame.
I'm just not even here. It's just staring at you. I mean, like, I don't feel like what I'm doing right this very second is that interesting.
You never know. Someone might think that that's blow and get really interested, hang out for a while.
Baking soda.
It always is. Oh my god.
Okay.
How?
Vinegar and baking soda set aside for a second. We also need 1 cup of flour. Add the flour and stir, cooking for another minute or so until the dough pulls away from the sides of the pan. Remove from heat.
Love it.
I didn't jump this right up to medium because I did take that butter directly from the freezer. So I did want to give it a chance to warm somewhat gently rather than applying frozen butter directly to a hot element.
I think that's smart.
I felt very bright.
I'm not even sure entirely what would happen, but I just feel like fire would be involved at some point.
Right, and we all know that we handle that pretty casually around here, but...
Boy, do we. Boy, do we. A little too casually for some reason. Until it's not even in the house, and then there's significantly more panic.
Right, when it's even less of a danger, then we're like, oh, that's terrifying. But like when it's literally in the house, we just open the oven and we look at the fire, and then we're like, that's a bit of fire.
Just close it and walk away.
That'll go out on its own, won't it?
Every time.
I like that I didn't even know. I'm just like, that will go out on its own, right? And you're like, I don't know.
I think I literally just went like, I just kind of accepted it.
Alright, 1 cup of flour. This is just regular old all-purpose flour. This isn't anything fancy. I do have fancy flours for making breads and stuff, but this is not those flours.
That's fair. Oh boy. Let's see here. Do you know who? Ooh, I don't know if that's Mitchell, Michael, Mikkel, Coiter.
Huh?
Do you know what the Shrine of the Fallen Warrior is? In WoW.
I don't think so.
It is. It's like if you're in the Barrens, southwest of the crossroads.
Okay.
To actually reach it, you have to follow a ridge to the southeast, and halfway up the hill, you'll find like the base of a mound, and a short trail will lead directly to the shrine.
Okay.
But it's a memorial to I think it's Michael. I'm so sorry if it's not. To Michael Coiter, who was a Blizzard employee that died during the development of World of Warcraft.
Okay.
So the base of the stone is engraved with MK.
Uh-huh.
And the orc is an exact copy of Coiter's beta character, Twin Cruiser.
I've heard of Twin Cruiser.
Yeah.
He was an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was one of the original artists because I remember, like, I don't know, probably going back like 20 years at this point, like about back to the original, or no, this would have been back to pre-WoW. This would have been back to World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
I remember finding a website that was like all the major Blizzard artists at the time. So like Samwise Diger, Metzen when he was still an artist and everything.
Yeah.
I remember one of the other artists there was Twin Cruiser. So I actually have some of his art just saved on my computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
I didn't know he had an in-game memorial
Yeah.
as well.
And if you visit the memorial, they'll find a spirit healer named Coiter in front of the shrine.
Nice.
I think you can even, I don't know if you still can, but I'm pretty certain that if you died in that general area,
Yeah.
you could that's where you would pop up to respawn.
Oh,
because
okay.
it is a spirit healer.
Interesting.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
Now, technically, this does call for mixing this dough with a hand mixer, but as we have already established, I do not have a hand mixer, so we're going to be doing it the old-fashioned way, with our fist.
We'll mute the mic before we hit the blender button.
We will be using the blender later also.
Yes.
Very true.
So, we will mute the mic during that process.
Yeah, so nobody needs to hear that.
No.
So I'm curious how adding this in would work. I'm guessing we're just going to add a bit of the vinegar, a bit of the baking soda, then a bit of the vinegar, and then a bit more of the baking soda, right?
I don't know. I've never used that as an egg substitute before.
Me either. So, like...
You know what you could use?
What's that?
Cream of tartar.
I don't have any.
Fuck! I thought every dude did!
No.
I don't know why, I just did. That cone is playing tricks on me.
I'm pretty sure that if you went up to random people on the street in an interview style and said, what is one thing that every guy has in their kitchen? I'm pretty sure literally no one would say cream of tartar. Like...
Because that shit is the best egg substitute when you're baking.
Well...
Because it makes things exactly the way they should be, like you used an egg.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good one.
Yeah. Mental.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. That's what late stage capitalism does to you. Anyway. What's new?
Alright. So, butter is melted, sugar is dissolved.
Cool.
So.
This music is the best for this shit.
Is it?
I'm just vibing away.
That's good. Alright. I'm going to stir in the flour, cook for another minute or so until the dough pulls away from the sides of the pan, remove from heat. Transfer to a large bowl, let cool slightly for about 5 minutes.
Cool!
Then we add our egg sub.
We need so many fucking cord things, but like someday we need to get a camera over the stove.
Yeah.
Like a GoPro.
Oh yeah.
Something that's a little more heat resistant and can withstand things. To like sit over the microwave or something.
Yeah, that would be the only use I would have for a GoPro.
Yeah. Oh! Through my job, I can get one really cheap.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm. Because we get points for doing good jobs on things. And y'all know I do the best at everything all the time because I'm perfect. But I have it's probably a lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a assumed thing, but fucking figure it out.
Oh yeah, I could totally go for buying a GoPro. I'm sure I could come up with something else that I'd like to film from a first-person perspective.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, that took a while.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. We got there eventually.
Yeah. That's all that matters. Have you ever done the quest chains in Searing Gorge?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember?
I like Searing Gorge.
I do too. But do you remember how fucking awful the quest chain is with Mountaineer Pebble Biddy.
Which one is that? Is that the one that sends you down into the mines, like into the crevice?
Like you need to get keys?
Yeah.
You're obtaining a key?
I remember that one.
Yeah. If you use /rude on her after all the trouble that she's put us through, there is quite an insane response she will give, and I will not say what it is because it will absolutely spoil it.
Okay.
But like, it's a lot. I don't know if she'll still do it. She better, because it's really, really, really funny.
Okay.
But every once in a while it changed, and then it got stagnant. So like for a while, if you would do it, she would either like spit on you and literally run you out of town, and you'd be put into fear mode.
That's
so
awesome.
You'd just be
running. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that now.
And then it changed to where she would straight up attack you, but as a your level elite. And so it was like all of a sudden this little fucking dwarf is. And no, I'm not being rude. That's what they're called in the game. Anyway, but yeah, like she'll either run you out of town, straight up kill you, or get you to like 1% health or something. Something crazy like that. Oh yeah, have you ever seen the silly thing, the little Easter eggs when you're on the Deep Run tram?
Yeah, like Nessie.
Yep, you can see Nessie, a Naga Siren, a Deep Run Diver, a Basking Shark, and a Deep Run Chest.
I remember one time back in the day, just because I was curious if you could or not, I ran the Deep Run tram.
Yeah.
Like I jumped down and just ran from Ironforge to Stormwind.
I have done that too.
Like, we just ran the length of the tunnel. Like,
shamefully,
all
but
right,
I
10
have
minutes
done
later,
it.
see ya. See you in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's like when you need to go do a chore or something, but you don't want to just leave your character on AFK.
Yeah.
And so you just run the Deep Run tram and go on auto run. I'm very excited about these pastries.
It smells like porridge.
Ooh, I like
good.
porridge.
It smells good, actually. It kind of smells like grits.
Oh, I love me some grits.
Same.
Love some shrimp and grits. Emerald Isle. You need to fucking go with me one of these years.
Add it to the list.
You have to. The seafood there is so good. Ooh, there's some like vanity pet things.
Alright, this has not changed its appearance in the past several minutes. So I'm just gonna say it's probably good and it's going in the fucking bowl.
Okay.
Because that sounds right to me. Sounds right in my soul.
Are you just cooking up flour?
Yeah.
I forgot I was doing other shit.
It's fine. Yeah, we're just cooking flour.
Dope.
Cool.
Love that. I'm really liking this mod view thing.
Yeah?
Third-party events? Where? There's so many options. The way you're standing in front of the camera literally makes you look jacked.
Oh.
like it's something about your shirt and the shadows are making your arms look super fucking yoked. It's pretty dope.
They're not, I mean, but thanks.
I'm just telling you.
Thanks, deceptive camera angles, for having my back. Alright, hot water in this bitch immediately, because the last thing I feel like doing is scraping hardened sugar off of the surface.
Delicious. We got some cute little like, I don't know why they're considered Easter eggs, but they're just special emotes that pets have. So, like, the Zergling pet will chomp at the air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The Murky pet will sing and dance. The Mini Diablo pet spouts out fire when he's idle.
One-Eyed Willy shoots critters.
Yep.
That's one of my favorite ones. That one's been around fucking forever, too.
It kills nearby critters with an I-beam.
Yep.
The Peanut pet will occasionally blow his nose, making a noticeable elephant noise, which I have heard, and it's so adorable.
I think the one I always want, little Ragnaros throws his hammer up in the air, and also doesn't walk.
Yes.
Like, he just goes down into the ground and then comes up again when you stand still.
And he throws his hammer if you're nearby an NPC or a player.
Yeah.
He'll throw his hammer at them. It doesn't just go up in the air. He's thrown it at me like 5 different times.
Alright, so this is what this dough looks like at the moment. Like I said, it kind of just smells like grits. We're going to let that cool for a few minutes. It says 5 minutes. Let it cool for 5 minutes. Then we'll add the egg sub. And then go from there. I think one of the ones I always wanted was the mini Thor pet.
Yeah.
The mini Thor from StarCraft 2, because it will, like, launch rockets and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I always wanted that one.
Can we still get it?
Not mini Thor.
Aww, well, that's no fun.
I don't even think I don't think he was ever available from the trading card game either. I've never actually seen him in world. That's how rare he is.
That sucks.
Yeah.
There is a Panda Cub though, and Sleepy Willy.
Yeah.
They lie down and sleep, and you see greensies, and it's so cute. Do you have the Speedy pet?
The snail, Speedy the snail.
More than likely, where it shouts and scares nearby critters. Let me see if it has a picture. I don't know why all it said. Oh, it's a turtle! It's a turtle box.
I might have Speedy.
It's a turtle box. Interesting.
Alright, we will be using our pastry bag for this, which is interesting to me and a little intimidating. And while that cools, we're going to get our cookie sheet.
A cooking cookie sheet.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. Is it cooking sheet or cookie sheet?
I think it's cookie sheet.
Okay.
I just call it a baking sheet.
Baking sheet.
But I really like the sound of cookie baking sheet.
Yeah.
Because that's what we use it for.
That is what we use it for. Oh my god, I forgot how heavy that pizza stone is. Why is the pizza stone not on the bottom?
I can't legally answer that. The Egbert pet will run around like a caffeinated 2-year-old.
Yeah, I have Egbert. I like Egbert.
Do you have the Pandaren monk pet?
No, I think that was Miss of Pandaria Collector's Edition. I never bought that.
That pet responds to /bow and /drink. And he
Cute.
will also do kung fu.
He knows kung fu?
Yep. He sure do. Bar!
What?
Like we created a bar, like it should be a song.
Oh,
like a
yeah.
rap. Bar. Spitting bars.
Oh my god.
That was a bar. I'm your age in here. All the time.
Right.
Sorry, I was looking at a bus. The sunlight was hitting it weird.
I'm gonna start calling you Egbert.
No, I don't like that name! I don't like eggs! I don't like eggs. Egbert.
Alright, so that was wax paper. We're gonna use parchment paper. Because if you didn't know the difference between wax paper and parchment paper, you can use both of them in the oven. The difference is that you can use wax paper if what you're trying to make is fire. So we're going to use parchment paper.
That was so gently said, I don't know if anybody would learn from
No,
it.
well, you know what?
Which I didn't really think was the point of
You can
music.
learn by doing.
You can. Learn by doing! Oh, man.
It's going to be very interesting to see if combining this vinegar and baking soda in this recipe just results in...
Maybe. It might.
It
There's a
might.
good chance.
There's a good chance.
Did it say that, like, using this kind of egg substitute would be best for pastries?
No.
Then why'd you pick that one?
Because it's leavening.
I don't know what you're saying to me!
Because it makes it rise.
Got it. Yeah, for like 2 seconds. Because doesn't it just, like, fizzle out? Like a flat
Should.
soda?
Should. It'll either work or it won't. If it doesn't, we'll order dessert. Fucking, I don't know. What do you want me to say? I just work here.
I don't know, man.
Hey, 5 minutes are up.
Yeah! Fuck yeah!
Okay.
What else we got here?
Let cool slightly. For the record, it does not feel like it's cooled at all, but that's not my problem. I'm following the directions. Alright. While mixing with a hand mixer, add in the eggs one at a time, pausing until each is fully incorporated into the dough. So, we'll try separating them a little. Put some vinegar in there, or that's the baking soda. And some vinegar over there. Oh, it's fuzzy. It's fizz.
It's
fizzing.
That's very exciting.
Maybe that means it will work. I don't know.
We're gonna just accept whatever we get.
Yep, exactly. And that's
honestly,
that's
I'd
how we
still
learn.
eat it.
What's that?
Honestly, I'd still eat it.
I probably will too. I mean, it stirred in real nice.
Yeah. I love that I can watch it without having to hover over
Right.
the top of the bowl. You're getting like the perfect amount of light on it too.
Good.
I'm gonna use this every time.
Use what every time? This method?
Yes.
Okay.
I can see everything. Awesome. So then the only thing you would have to worry about is the layout of stuff, and that's it.
All right then.
Are you done passing gas, bro? For the moment, at least.
For the moment, at
That
least.
was gnarly. That last one was a lot to handle.
Is that why you stood up?
Yes.
Oh.
I also wanted to put the robe back on. I was getting cold.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh, I did it again!
What'd you do again?
No, he did it again.
Oh.
He booted! Do we both have the Onyxian Whelpling?
You could buy it from the 20th anniversary.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
Did you see its little emote?
No.
It tries to emote a deep breath, but it fails and lets out a tiny plume of smoke. And I think that's just precious.
That is pretty precious.
What? Okay. If we both have Grunty and or Zergling, we need to bring them out together.
Yeah. Oh, they
Because-
fight, don't they?
Yeah, Grunty will start to shoot his gun, and
Yeah.
if a Zergling is nearby, the two will battle until one pet dies or just despawns.
I don't have either of them. I don't have any of the StarCraft-related ones.
I probably don't either then.
Mm-mm. Those are old ones at this point.
The Tyrael's Hilt
Mm-hmm.
summons Tyrael from the Diablo games.
Mm-hmm.
He responds to dance emotes and will sleep while floating in the air.
I think that was Diablo 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Realistically, I should have gotten that.
Maybe you do have it then.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen it in my pets list.
I don't know. I lose track of what pets I have because I do have almost 1,000.
Yeah. You have a fuck ton.
Yeah. To the point where, like, favoriting them doesn't help. Because out of those 1,000, I probably have a couple hundred favorites.
Yeah.
This is actually stirring up surprisingly well. I'm kind of impressed.
It looks good. What are you doing, bud? You okay?
It's on patrol.
He is on patrol. I wonder if he's running away from his own ass. Do you have a toxic wasteling?
What's that from? I think I do.
It's, hold on. Oh, you get it from the heart-shaped box. Or from Apothecary Hummel.
I think I do.
Yeah.
I think I do.
You can get it in Shadowfang Keep during Love is in the Air.
Man, like, I swear his drop rate for stuff was completely borked. Like, I got the broom, which, again, like, that's awesome. That's the thing I really wanted. But I didn't see a single one of his other drops.
What else is he supposed to drop?
He drops a gas mask. Looks like a real gas mask. Like, fully, like, looks like a modern human gas mask.
Yeah, I haven't even seen anybody wear it.
And that's, like, the only one in the game. Like, it's a unique model.
Yeah.
But, like, it's called, like, the Fumigator's gas mask or something. And, like, I don't even know that I've ever seen it either.
Oh, my God. God, that's all I want. But the Toxic Wasteling will occasionally devour critters.
Ah, nice.
And it grows in size. So if you bring them close to critters, he'll just eat them and grow.
Hell yeah.
And I don't know if that has a limit.
Oh, man, that just makes you miss the days back when you could, like, kite Doomlord Kazakh back to, like, Stormwind. And, like, the only way Blizzard could ever fix that back in the day was by rebooting the server.
Yep. Absolutely.
Memories.
Oh, and this one is my favorite. When Legion was starting, and that was when I started to dabble in the pet world, but I didn't really do anything. I was just like collecting them where I could find them. And I had Nibbles, which is the little Illidari pet.
Yeah.
But if you get on the Illidari Fellstalker mount, while he's summoned, he gets a little heart above his head.
Aww.
Because it's his buddy. It's so cute. Oh, I love that. That looks really good.
I mean, I would call this pretty well incorporated, honestly.
Yeah. Because you're just mixing until it kind of stops sticking to the side, right? Yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty loose dough in the sense that, like, it's not really adhering to the sides too bad.
Right.
But, like, I don't know that that's necessarily bad. I've never cooked a dough like this before, like a pastry dough on the stove. So, all right. So, transfer the mixture into a pastry bag with a large star tip. That's the one that, to me, that's the one that looks like an asterisk. Then, using a zigzag motion, pipe the pastry onto the prepared baking sheet in shapes about 3 inches long and 1 inch wide. Bake one pan at a time for 15 to 20 minutes until the pastries are golden and slightly crispy. Remove from oven and allow to cool completely. And then we get to paragraph 5.
And then we get to paragraph 5.
None of y'all are ready for.
And none of you get to see. Can we put him outside?
Is he just pooting it up?
I'm not kidding. It's like I'm putting my nose directly into his intestines. And I think he's drooling a little bit.
You need to go back outside.
So I think he needs something.
Do you need to go back outside?
Do you need a wander? Do you need round 2?
Of course, go outside.
Do you want round 2? You left a trail of drool, bud. It's got me worried. Got me real worried.
Alright, so as far as how we get this into the pastry bag, this is a tip that I learned a long time ago, which is that if you you fold the top of your pastry bag down a little bit, like you were rolling up a sleeve, And then you pretty much just need to take a cup, like just a regular cup that you drink from, and you just stand it up in it. And that keeps it upright while you spoon whatever mixture you're making into it. So
Hell yeah.
that's my 50-cent pastry bag tip.
Are you going to pipe them onto the pan underneath the camera?
I should do that, shouldn't I? I don't know. I don't know if I have enough confidence in my ability to make 3-inch long and 1-inch wide little strips, but you know what?
I believe in you.
Somebody has to.
Somebody's got to do it, and you're taking one for the team.
Alright. So, I think to get this in, we'll just use a spoon.
Sick. Yeah. It smells good.
It does smell good.
It smells really good. It's okay, nobody saw that. Right? No. Fuck. It was right on camera.
It does feel like dough, for what it's worth.
Yeah. Yum. You want me to hold the bowl?
Maybe. I mean, that's certainly enough to start. So, okay, well.
You gonna do the twisty top?
Yep.
Heck yeah! Excellent.
Okay. So, 3 inches long, 1 inch wide.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, this is your practice one because the first one is not on camera.
Well, the first one came out really good, so I'm kind of confident here. My confidence is building.
Ooh, I can see the second one. Yo! I am so excited!
I just hope these come out good, because, like, they look really pretty right now.
They're probably gonna be bomb as fuck. And they're gonna, oh my god, they're like homemade Twinkies.
They're gonna be.
Oh god.
Spoilers.
No foreshadowing. Well, I guess that is spoilers, but foreshadowing for what you're gonna read in a few minutes. Ooh. They're so cute. I love it. Do you visit Stratholme often?
Yeah. Yeah, sadly.
If you /dance on the civilian ghosts, they will respond in kind and dance with you, even if you attack them. And subsequently dancing with them will make them dance with you instead of continuing to attack you.
Oh, that's good to know.
And appropriately, they will respond to the /rude emote with a rude action of their own.
Hell
And yeah. Oh, there's also a hidden Mickey Mouse in the Valley of Honor. Which I think is very fun. It's like hypnotizing watching you make those.
I'm kind of hypnotizing myself. I'm like locked in here.
Yeah, they look really good. Oh, I hear him whimpering.
Okay.
I guess it's time.
do.
It's cold out there.
Is it getting chilly?
Yeah. A little bit. Ah, yeah. Where the hunter trainers are. And the only way you can see it is to manually increase the maximum zoom setting of the camera. Because it's so big.
Okay, well, that's going to be our first tray of them. I don't know if I put them too close together or if I could have put them further apart. I don't know if they'll rise. I have no idea, but this is them. They're going in the fucking oven.
I'm so confident. Is the dough safe to try?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, do you want to?
Yeah, I want to give it a shot.
Oh.
Hell yeah. Ooh, that sounds like a weird song. Oh boy.
That's not very meditative.
No, it's not. I don't know what they're trying to do. Take a little spoonful of it.
Yeah.
Just kind of smells like flour.
Yeah.
Just tastes like a salty dough.
Yeah.
But like also cookie? Like I can see why they want to add whipped cream to it, like why you're supposed to put things with it. But like that's gonna be a really, really good, like almost like a sweet dough pastry. Yum!
Streamlabs, are you good?
I think
Let's
dear.
try reopening Streamlabs music, because that did not sound right.
No, that started to really do some weird stuff.
Oh, an error occurred which caused Streamlabs desktop